What's going on, everybody? Mike here, baseball collector, and it's Friday, and I've got some mail to show you guys. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. I'm going to do a headshot and just kind of talk for a minute, and then I'm going to try to channel my Ray from Philly, and I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys what I got, because here's my mail today, and I just want to kind of give it justice and thought I might show the cards off a little bit more than looking at my ugly mug. But I want to first say, if you haven't entered Ray from Philly's contest for 600 subscribers, go do that. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's Hall of Fame cards and what they got. Also, we lost a guy in baseball this week that I want to give some tribute to. And it's a guy that played for the Rangers literally for a cup of coffee. And it's Oscar Gamble. And everybody remembers Oscar Gamble because he had the crazy hair. And this is his 1976 Topps Traded card. This card is actually part of the top 300 cards of the 20th century by Mike Payne. Just a classic, look at that fro card. This is in a 9OC, but rest in peace, Mr. Oscar Gamble. So, now to the mail. I'm going to turn my camera around and show you guys what I got. Okay, so here's a little more up-close version of kind of showing off cards that I've gotten in the mail. This first card here is a Albert Pujols jersey card from 2012, 5-star from Topps. It's numbered to 25. This is one of those cards that I got simply because I was trying to win another 5-star card by the same seller, and I missed out on that one, but I ended up winning this one because I had placed, they were ending at the same time, and so I just put bids on them. So I really, I wasn't like dying to have this card, but it was one of those I was trying to pick up extra to combine shipping. And I guess it's never bad to have a jumbo relic of a future Hall of Famer, but this wasn't a card I was necessarily going after. I just happened to win it, and so there's that one. Let me pull that out. And I'm just going to kind of start putting cards in. You can look at the background here. Maybe this is a better way to look at it. This is an SP Game Used of Tony Gwynn. I have a couple of relic cards of Tony Gwynn. This is another one where I was just kind of looking around for stuff, and I saw this, and it was cheap, and I just kind of picked it up. It was like $2 or something. So never bad, again, to have a Hall of Fame relic card, and that's a pretty sweet card of Mr. Tony Gwynn. Next is, again, something I don't get a whole lot of, but I saw this, and I've been kind of trying to pick up occasionally some football stuff that I think is really good. It's kind of some greats of the game. Like, I'm looking for a Gale Sayers auto and a Jim Rice auto and a Staubach and Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith. So just saw this Earl Campbell in a 5-star. It's the Rainbow Edition, numbered to 25. Just a really clean card, on-card autograph, and so I picked it up. This is a 5-star autograph that I needed for my 5-star run. This is Mr. John Smoltz. This is 2013. I've got most of the other Smoltzes from 5-star, but this one I was missing. It's numbered to 333, and it was incredibly cheap. And so I just kind of am picking up. I want every player, at least, that has a 5-star autograph. And then if they have multiple years, I kind of look for them. And if I can find them cheap enough, I will pick them up. This one met those criteria, so I now own it. Now we're going to start getting into some slabs. And I've been, I have a bunch of set registries, but sometimes I'll come across a slab that I just like what it is, and I will buy it. And that is definitely the case with this card here. This is a 1978 Burger King Fergie Jenkins. And what's cool about it is the Burger King cards were issued later in the year, and sometimes, especially if the player was on a different team, like in the case of Fergie Jenkins, it shows them on their new team. Fergie started the year, or his 78 Topps card, regular issue card, he's on the Red Sox, but as a Rangers fan, I saw this and I thought it was really neat and a good grade of an 8. Not a, pristine grade, but a very nice card and a kind of weird, goofy thing for a Rangers player that's also a Hall of Famer. It kind of met all these criteria that I went, and I just want to have that. And I bought it. And it was, again, this was like $4 shipped. So it was incredibly inexpensive and one of those that I just wanted to pick up. Here's another card that fits into the same vein of that, and it is a 1980 Burger King Nolan Ryan. And they had a special series that year called the Pitch, Hit, and Run. And Nolan here in his 1980 top set, the regular issue set is on the Angels. He got traded and again went to the Astros as the first player to earn $1 million with the Astros. And this is a card that shows him on his Astros uniform. Like maybe the first card that shows him in an Astros uniform is this 1980 Burger King. This was an 8. It was cheap, like $10 or $12, I think. So I just thought it was a really cool card and just something different and thought I'd pick it up. So there you go. Next, a couple more slabs, but these fit into a set registry that I'm doing. And the first one, or actually, let me look. All the rest of these are for my last Hall of Famer, last card of a Hall of Famer in a set registry, or not existent set registry. And this one is a 1996 Ozzie Smith from Topps in a Gem Mint 10. So that's his last Topps card. I think Ozzie has a couple of 97 goofy stuff, but his last regular issue Topps card is this card, so that's what card I'm using for Ozzie for this set. The next one is a kind of replacement. I have an 89 Topps card of this player that I had originally thought I was going to use for his last card, but several people pointed out to me, including Ray from Philly, that he actually has a 90 Donruss kind of regular issue card. It's kind of an honorary card. Schmidt didn't play in 90, but this one's in a Gem Mint 10. I got it for less than $10, so I thought, okay, I'll count that one. I found it. It was cheap, and it does on the back. I'll turn it over here and show. This does show the back having all of his stats for his entire career, and that's pretty cool. On the front you saw, hopefully, I'll turn it back around. He's an all-time great. He's listed as that on this card. So this is Mike Schmidt's last regular issue card, and I do have his 89 Topps, but I'm going to use this 90 Donruss as his last card. These last ones here are all pretty self-explanatory because there are no other cards, because back in 1974 when this card was issued there was only Topps. So this is Al Kaline. Al Kaline is my dad's favorite Hall of Famer, and this is a near mint to mint 8, and simply a Topps card that is just pretty and simple from 1974. Another 1974 Topps card that has a Hall of Famer pictured in his last card is this one of Mr. Orlando Cepeda. And this happens to be a mint 9, so a really good grade, a really solid grade for 74 Topps. Cepeda here happens to be pictured as a designated hitter for the Boston Red Sox. So that was him. Again, you get to see these last cards of Hall of Famers kind of in different either positions, uniforms. So this is the cool card for Mr. Cepeda, his last card, 74 Topps. And my last card for my mail day is this one here. This is a older last card Hall of Famer, and it's a 1959 Topps Enos Slaughter. Enos, known for most of his career playing for the Cardinals, but in the last couple of years of his career played for the Yankees. It shows him as an outfielder here. This is his 59 Topps card. It's a 6, but that's a pretty good looking 6. If you can see on the picture here how nice that card is, I'm pretty impressed with a 6 on that. It's got some surface issues on the card, just kind of some printing issues, not really creases or anything, but that's why it's got a 6. But the corners are nice. Centering's a little off, certainly, but overall, I was more than happy to pick up a 6 in this card. I think I paid around $25 for this. So there you go. That's my mail today. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope everybody has a great weekend and keep collecting.